Tom O'Brien.
Wow! Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you're there to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your love. In every kiss, in every touch, you feel you're there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 269, Nasdaq's down 5, S&P's up 11, gold contract down $15.50, trading $19.37 an ounce. Silver off 37 cents, $27.07 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 39 cents, $43 flat. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 10 ticks, trading 138.31. 30-year off a full point plus 25 ticks at 170.612. And King Dollar. King Dollar's down 17 ticks, trading 92.989. The euro is at 118. The yen is at 106.58. And the British pound is at 132 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, bottom line is that when we pull this up, you are going to see another high out here. We get the SPY right now. Trading over the highs of yesterday. You're up $1.64. You're at 349.21. High of yesterday out here was 347.86. We go into the futures market. We take a look at the futures. What you're going to see with the E-minis out here. E-minis got to a high out here today, folks, of 34.98, and right now you're only 7 points away from it. That being said, bottom line is that intraday out here, we had a bear market, and man, it was a big bear market. It lasted all of about 4 minutes, which most of them have been lasting lately. Bottom line is that we get down to 34.64. Gave it up in spades, and yes, I did use one of the Tigers. Someone in the Tigers Den said that yesterday, folks. I had to bring this up because it is just, I thought it was pretty funny, actually. You know, a 4-minute bear market. Bottom line is this, you know, we get up to these highs out here this morning. No juice whatsoever on the highs this morning. You came back down. You have juice on the way down. What I was trying to do is get into the lows that were established out here yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 points away from it. We'll see how this shakes out coming into the close. That's the bottom line. NQs. We take a look at the NQs. Bottom line, really, you know, they're down, but it's really almost a sideways move. I mean, this thing has been exponential. 12,046 is the high out here. Right now, you're only down 27 points. What both the NQs and the S&P had done, they did, you know, after they came down this morning at, you know, 12:50 Eastern Standard Time, made a run back. Now, what has happened is that the S&P has actually made a larger retracement than the NQs going back to the highs. So this is going to be pretty cool watching how this is going to shake in to the next 50 minutes. Gold contract. We had you had Powell come out here this morning. Bottom line is that they are going to let inflation run, and they want to average out 2%, not just have a 2% deal. So they've had a very, very tough time, folks, keeping inflation. Well, let's back up to 2007. Bottom line, they want inflation to basically run at 2%. Bottom line, you get inflation. The battle is inflation versus deflation. Deflation had been winning for quite some time. What they have now is that they want to do an average of 2%. So if you're running at 1.4, guess what? They'll let it run at 2.5, 2.7. Bottom line, we'll see how this baby shakes out. That being said, gold market took off exponentially for all of about a minute and a half. Gets up to a price point up here of 1987. And then the next 20 minutes gives it up in spades, goes all the way down to 1914, trading out at 1937. That being said, what gold and silver has not done, they couldn't even take out the low of yesterday. When you can't even take out the low of yesterday and you have a move like that, folks, the bottom line is that if we weren't looking at the markets, what you'd be looking at is that you'd be looking at both metals higher with volume, gold and silver still on higher price. King dollar what do we have with King Dollar out here? King Dollar, bottom line is that what you have out here is that you have a sideways move out here today. King Dollar did just the opposite of the gold market. King Dollar came down hard and fast to 417, bounced all the way back up to 93.319, and you get a sideways move. That's how this thing is shaking out. So we'll see. Let's put it this way. It is easier looking at the gold contract, understanding, we're speculating. I'm speculating that it wants to go higher, versus looking at the dollar right now because of the way that the dollar actually traded. The larger take on the dollar for me is that we are going to 88. This is a building cause to go down to the 88 level. Notes and bonds. We pull up this bond market, folks. Bottom line, this is going to shake up the market a bit. What you have out here is that you get the 30-year breaking a swing point today, breaks it with volume. You get an ABC structure on the way down. We've had volume come out of it for 2 days. You're going to have some volume out of it today. That's saying the note and bond market wants to get out of 170.30. Now, that being said, folks, what you also have is this. The Federal Reserve is going to control the bond market. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. That's one of their tools. You can see out here today, they're more concerned with the 10 than they are with the 30, which would make sense. They have more control over short-term rates. Not that they have a huge amount of control over the 10. Over the 2, they have a huge control. That being said, this 10 wants to break too. The 10 right now, you get 2.2 million contracts traded. The swing that it's going after is the 139.28. We made 138.28. We made 138.30. I suspect it's going to get croaked, and that's going to get down into this 136.22. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We come back, we're going to talk about a partnership. This is like something that you just, I would definitely never expect. Microsoft and Walmart want to go after TikTok, and the market likes it in both cases. They're bidding both of them up. The last thing you'd ever think of is Walmart going after TikTok. But guess what, folks? They're going after TikTok for advertising in a monster way. Dow is up 262. NASDAQ is down 2. S&P's up 10.5. We'll come right back.